Later that day, Claudia pretended to be attacked. It removed all suspicion from her, but a tiny little detail immediately caught my attention. A syringe from Dr. Hartman's medical chest. I asked Claudia if she had any visitors, and since she had to improvise quickly, she told me Dr. Hartman was in her room, which was impossible, because he was in a wheelchair and couldn't make it to the second floor.
I must have mixed him up with somebody else.
Later that night, when I shared my concerns with Otto, Claudia entered the room. She was obviously worried and wanted us to suspect Walter. When I went to the cellar before going to bed, wearing Giovanni's shoes, Claudia locked me up and turned off the lights. And when I got out, I saw the fresh shoe prints made by a man. It was very clever.
How could you, Claudia?
Meanwhile, Mr. Peterson had begun to suspect Claudia. He confronted her and demanded a straight answer. At first, Claudia acted innocent. However, after a while, she pretended she had to show him something. When they got to the backyard, Claudia stabbed him and dragged his body as far away as she could. Then she returned to the hotel and spent the night with Giovanni. A perfect alibi.
You witch!
In order to incriminate Giovanni even more, she smashed his record and scattered its pieces near the cellar door.
A cold-blooded killer.
What happens next is relatively straightforward. We all thought the killer was either Walter or Giovanni. The only problem was that Walter knew that he was not the killer, and he doubted that Giovanni was capable of murder. He suspected Claudia, and she had to keep him quiet.
So many innocent lives.
And there was one last thing I needed to check. It was more or less clear to me that the killer was Claudia. I just didn't know if she had communicated with someone outside.
But the phone lines were down.
Exactly. Yesterday I saw Claudia walking around with a mirror. I decided to do the same, and to my surprise, when I started to reflect the sunlight to the other part of the mountain, I got the same response back. Very clever, Claudia. What do you say?
I won't say anything, not until I see my lawyer.
Very well.
Police, open up, police! What is going on here? Is everything all right?
Thank God you are here.
We have a murderer here. Mrs. Claudia Perret.
Mrs. Perret, is this true?
I won't say anything without my lawyer.
All right then. Stay here, please. We need to check the premises. Anna, thank you very much for helping us solve the case.
I'm glad I could help.
We will take Claudia into custody.
That is good to hear.
I suggest you stay at the hotel for one more night, as it is too late to set off on a long trip. Do you mind, Otto?
No, of course not. After everything that has happened, I am not sure I could sleep here alone anyway.
Very well. Have a good rest.
Thank you. Goodbye. I have packed all my belongings, and I'm ready to go. Let's go outside.
Good morning. Thank you very much, Anna.
Good morning. You are welcome, Otto.
Well, I hope you will come here again.
I will.
Anna, I have one question.
Yes?
I don't really know how to say this. About my other business.
Oh, you mean the smuggling? It is none of my business. But you will get caught eventually, Otto. If I were you, I would stop.
Thank you. The car is waiting for you. It will take you to town. Have a safe trip home, Anna.
Take care.